Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Wow. Okay, so today's deep dive is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Just glancing at the keywords and mentions here.
Mm-hmm.
We got some that are totally normal, like Al Green, Congressman, that sort of thing.
Right.
But then there's some curveballs in here.
Yeah.
Who got kicked out of the presidential address.
Yeah.
What did Al Green say about Trump?
Sounds like somebody made a bit of a splash.
Definitely grabbed some attention.
Sure.
So before we dive into all that drama,
Yeah.
maybe we should start with the basics.
Okay.
Who exactly is Congressman Al Green?
Well, he's a Democrat
Okay.
representing Texas in the House of Representatives.
Okay, so a Texas Democrat.
Which is interesting, right? I mean, Texas is usually pretty solidly Republican territory.
Yeah, exactly.
So that dynamic alone maybe gives us some insight into why he might have felt the need to, really take a stand on certain issues.
Right, make his voice heard.
Exactly.
And looking at these keywords, too, it's like people were searching for him in all sorts of ways. Full names, abbreviations, even just Mr. Green.
It seems like he reached an audience beyond, just the usual political folks.
Yeah, he was definitely on people's radar.
Definitely. And then we have those keywords that point to some pretty dramatic stuff.
Right. Kicked out of the presidential address. Al Green escorted out.
And all those mentions of the sergeant at arms.
Yeah, for those who don't know, that's the person in charge of keeping things orderly in the House chamber.
Basically making sure everybody follows the rules.
So it sounds like things got pretty heated for the sergeant at arms to get involved.
Definitely not your average day in Congress.
Okay, so now I'm really curious. What exactly could Congressman Green have possibly done to be escorted out during a presidential address?
Yeah, what are the actual rules there and what happens when you break them?
Exactly.
Well, from what I've gathered, Congressman Green felt very strongly about holding then-President Trump accountable.
Okay.
He wasn't afraid to speak his mind and push for certain actions, even if it meant going against the grain and using some unusual tactics.
So he was willing to rock the boat a little bit.
I could say that.
Would you say that his actions were seen as grandstanding, or was there genuine support for his approach?
That's a great question, and it really depends who you ask.
Okay.
Some people saw him as a courageous voice, like somebody willing to challenge the status quo.
Yeah, shake things up.
Right, exactly. But others viewed his actions as disruptive and just inappropriate for the setting.
I mean, it is a presidential address.
Right, a very formal occasion.
It's amazing how one person's actions can be interpreted so differently.
Absolutely.
But either way, Congressman Green clearly started a conversation, and that's something worth looking into.
Definitely. I think what's really interesting about Congressman Green's story is that it raises questions about the limits of dissent in a political setting,
Okay.
How far can you go to express your opposition before it crosses a line?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, it's a tricky balance.
So we've established that Congressman Green is a Texas Democrat who wasn't afraid to challenge the norms and speak his mind, even if it meant making a scene.
Mm-hmm.
But what were the specific actions that led to those dramatic moments?
Yeah, what exactly happened?
I guess we'll have to keep digging to find out.
Exactly. We've got a lot more to unpack here.
Definitely. But before we do that,
Yeah.
I think it's worth pointing out that Congressman Green's story shows that even in a system as seemingly rigid as our government, individuals still have the power to make their voices heard and maybe even change the course of events.
Mm-hmm. It's a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference.
Whether you agree with his methods or not, he definitely left his mark.
No doubt about that.
And on that note,
Yeah.
I think we'll leave our listeners with a question to ponder.
Okay.
If you were in Congressman Green's shoes, facing a situation where you felt like you absolutely had to take a stand, what would you do? And what consequences would you be willing to face?
That's a tough one.
It is definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the story of Congressman Al Green.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you then.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.